Oh, what did the five fingers say to the face?
Don't it seem like
Yeah, so I'm coming in here real quick. Some craziness happened last night. I got a day off work today, so I got time to do this morning. But I'm gonna be relaxing today. But I got a few other videos that I'm gonna backload now. Now that this has happened, Will Smith smacked the fire out of Chris Rock. You don't believe me? Take a look.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Uh-oh. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Yeah, so this was like the only thing. I mean, it was all over my YouTube, all over the internet, pretty much. That Will Smith smacked the comedy out of Chris Rock for making jokes about Jada Pinkett Smith. But again, we don't just do drama on this show. We have to have a purpose for talking about it, and there are a few life lessons that we can learn from this. So, first, I want to say Chris Rock was just doing a comedy bit. It was, I don't think it was intended to offend Will Smith, and I don't think it did. When you kind of really watch it again and again and again, it wasn't intended to be offensive. And I don't think it was that Will was offended. I honestly think it was that Jada didn't like the joke. Like, you'll see the slow-mos of Jada rolling her eyes and not really appreciating the joke. So that's why I think Will went up there and treated Rock like Uncle Phil treated Jazz. Oh my God, he smacked fire out of him. Yeah. So what can we learn from this situation? One, first lesson I want to touch on: Chris Rock. Great job as I guess remaining professional. Because if you watch the video, he kind of cocked back, like he was like, "Okay, I'm about to hit you back. Like I'm not just gonna let you do it." But way to maintain your professionalism, Chris Rock. Points for you, and not hitting Will back and throwing the whole show off, because then now we got to fight at the Oscars and everybody gonna say, the Oscars were ruined, even though I didn't even watch the Oscars. I don't watch award shows. I could care less about who's getting an award for what. And I know that's crazy because we review movies. But I can always see who won afterwards or what movies won afterwards. I don't need to watch the show. I'm good. So yeah, Twitter is going berserk. The internet is ablaze. And Will Smith has apologized this morning, saying that he didn't find the joke funny because Jada is losing her hair due to alopecia. So yeah, the G.I. Jane joke. So yeah, I just points for Chris Rock for maintaining professionalism. Will Smith. Will Smith brands himself as a smart, calm, reasonable person. Someone who is always thinking and always growing, and I definitely respect that. And he should grow and think from this lesson. One, this is what happens when you put your business in the public. Excuse me, y'all. Apologize for all the coughing. But this is what happens when you put your business in the public. Your wife went on her show and told all of y'all's business. And so now y'all are on guard about everything. Yeah, this is why you should keep your private life private. No matter who you are, celebrity or not, people don't need to be in your business. People don't need to know about what you're doing in your bedroom. They don't need to know about any of that. Keep your private life private. I realize it's a bit harder for celebrities, but A, you chose that life, and B, you can still figure out a way to do it. I feel like a lot of the times they enjoy the camera and they enjoy the spotlight. It's what makes them happy. I'm not saying Will Smith is that type of person, but let's be honest. There are a lot of people like that in Hollywood. You know, just I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and pretend like there aren't a lot of people like that in Hollywood. So yeah, regardless, keep your business private. Keep your personal business private. People don't need to know what's going on in your house or in your life. You know, I ran into like this wedding that I went to. I ran into a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I didn't even know you had a baby." That's because I don't put my personal business on Facebook. It's not for you to know. Like if it was for you to know, I would have shared it. And that's not to say we didn't share that we had a baby. We definitely shared that we had a baby. We just didn't post pictures because people don't need to see our child. And I stand on that, and I'm gonna stand on that until the end of time. So yeah, you know, we shared the fact that we had a kid. I don't post on Facebook, period. I'm not one of those people that I know I'm going under that tribe, but I'm just gonna say what I'm gonna say. And you're gonna accept it. I'm not one of those people that post on social media that often. It's very cathartic to not have a social media app. It's very cathartic to get away from those things. So, excuse me. So yeah, and I'm not retaking this just because I'm coughing. Whatever. I want to get this out as soon as possible. Yeah, I'm not one of those people. So yeah, people, I know I just rambled, but hey, that's the lesson. Keep your personal business out the streets. People don't need to know what's going on in your house and in your life. The third lesson we can learn from this, and there's another lesson that I hope Will takes from the situation. Just because somebody makes a joke or says something that doesn't give you a right to smack the crap out of them. I know you didn't appreciate what Chris said, but instead of smacking him, maybe you have a conversation with him afterwards. But I felt like that smack, and this is tied into the keep your personal business private part. That smack was Will Smith smacking all of us and all the people who were in him and Jada's business. You know, all the jokes he's had to endure, all the suffering he's had to endure about this, right? I felt like that was his way of kind of just like finally being able to unleash on somebody. Unfortunately, Chris Rock had to be that person, but it still doesn't make it right. Will Smith needs to keep his hands to himself. He apologized, but he needs to apologize sincerely to Chris Rock, and learn that that's not the way you go about things as an adult or a man. No, I'm not saying don't protect yourself, don't be on guard at all times. You definitely need to protect your wife, but you can do that with a conversation. Like, hey, man, my wife didn't appreciate what you said. We don't appreciate what you said. Now, I guess the smack will get his point across even better. But I definitely think that there was a better way for Will Smith to handle that. And I'm sure he will, as again, he brands himself as that. So hopefully he will learn and grow from this situation. He still won an Oscar, apparently. So that's just amazing. For what I don't know is again, I have not looked at I didn't watch it last night. I don't know. I haven't looked at the Oscar list. It's just not important to me. The Academy Awards are not important to me. Any awards are not important to me until we start giving awards to people, everyday people who do way more than celebrities. I could care less. And I'm not saying that I deserve an award or that I'm puffing my chest off for me, but there are a lot of people in everyday life who do way more than celebrities, teachers, and make way less money. So I just I think our society is ass backwards, and I don't partake in that. So, but I did find this whole situation hilarious. And that's what Will Smith did provide for me, hilarity. I did not expect him to smack Chris Rock. Yeah, those are 3 lessons we can learn. And so say it with me, folks. Keep your personal business out of the streets. Smacking people is not okay. You need to find another way to deal with disrespect. And again, I want to say this. It's okay to defend yourself. I'm all about defending yourself, but we don't need to be going on the offensive. We don't need to assault people over a joke. It's definitely different ways to handle that. Lastly, be careful who you're joking about. You may get smacked. So let me know what you think about this whole situation. This was crazy. Get in the comments. I can't wait to see your comments. The comments have been going crazy on that Young Ripper video. People are coming out the woodwork to comment, and it's okay if you don't agree with me in the comments. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not one of those people that needs everybody to jump on my bandwagon and agree with me. I'm totally okay with having a sensible conversation in the comments. I guess what I would say is just don't accuse me of getting in my feelings, because this is not about my feelings. I enjoy this. I enjoy this. 1, 2, I'm a lawyer. I don't ever get in my feelings about any of this, because truthfully, it doesn't matter. It's not important. I got other things that are way more important than what I talk about on here, but they're important for me to talk about because I feel like there's something that we can learn from it. That's the whole point of what I do. Again, I don't just run my mouth just to run my mouth. A lot of people know I am a quiet, shy person, so doing this is a leap for me. But all this talking, it's time for me to shut up. So I will be back again when I'm ready to run my mouth.